Kyle, what inspired you to develop the LUSA?
Well, we had a lot of customers asking us for a better way to attach their slings to their weapons. And we didn't just want to come out with something that was the same as everybody else. So we decided to be a little bit innovative and design something different. So what we came up with the LUSA was a way to attach your sling in 4 different methods. And what this allows the guy to do when they buy this from us, if they change their mind and they want to attach whatever it is, a hook or a quick detach sling swivel or a regular Uncle Mike sling swivel, or just run their sling right through the slot, they're able to do that. So that's why we did it, and so far it's been a pretty successful product for Viking Tactics. Okay, we have the capability to attach 4 different items. The first one we have is the capability to run your sling, as you see here, just run your sling right through the slot, and that allows you to just hook it up normally. The next way we have to attach is you can take an Uncle Mike's conventional sling swivel and just run it through the slot in the side there, through the hole in the side, and that gives you that version of attachment. The next attachment, some guys like to use a hook on the end of their sling to quickly change slings or whatever it might be. So we've added a little bit of a built-up area where the normal slot is to put the sling, so you can hook the hook like that. Pretty simple hookup. And then lastly, in the center hole, you can attach a push button quick release sling swivel. And you know the issues you have with twisting up your sling. We've eliminated that problem by putting stops in there so that you can only twist this so far. So there's limiters that stop your sling from twisting. And if you don't like that particular spot, you can push the button again, and then it stops in this location here. So that's been very well received from guys that want to install them. They don't want that twisted sling.
Different organizations and places out there are pretty hard on the gear, including myself. How is the LUSA made, and how sturdy is it?
Well, the LUSA is made of aircraft aluminum, which is extremely hard for aluminum. And what we've also done to improve on that, we've added a helicoil. The helicoil is this area where the threads go through the LUSA. And if we didn't add that helicoil there, it's basically an insert that we slide in so that when the steel threading on this cross bolt cut into the aluminum, it's actually not making contact at all with the aluminum. So it's definitely hardcore. If you're hard on your gear, this will hold up to it.
I could grind that with a Leatherman all day and wouldn't strip that screw out.
Yep, no problem with stripping that screw.
How easy is it to attach any one of these devices to the weapon systems out there?
It's pretty simple. What we've got here on this weapon, I've already got one attached. I put one up front here so you can see how it attaches, and that would give you the ability, if you wanted to hook your quick release up, simply pop it in and you're in business. The way that we made it to attach, we knew that soldiers weren't always going to carry an Allen wrench with them, so we also slotted the screw so you can attach it with a Leatherman, or if you got your knife in your pocket, you can also use that. What I'm going to do with this one, I'm going to install this one upside down so you can see what other capabilities this gives you. If I attach that to the weapon upside down, now I have the ability, of course, with the quick release, some guys are putting 2 of these on their weapon to begin with, so they can go from here. If they're going to crawl a building and cinch their weapon tight across their back, they want it, the 2 points of their sling a little bit farther apart, and then they can quickly move it back here, even farther back if they wanted to. They could have this move all the way back to here. So you have that capability. If I was going to use a hook, of course, that wouldn't work. So that's why I've turned it upside down. It gives you the ability to just pop your hook in and attach your sling. Or if you just wanted to run the sling through the slot here, you'd obviously want to turn this upside down to the back. So it'll work for right and left-handed shooters. It doesn't matter. It's been a real popular product, like I said.
And one piece of kit with how is that beneficial to armors and different organizations out there?
Well, normally your armor is going to have 4 different attachment systems in stock, and that becomes kind of a nut roll sometimes, keeping track of what you have in inventory. This allows that armor to have one attachment system in stock, and no matter what the guy wants, There you go. You get your LUSA, you're out the door and you're good to go. If he changes his mind, he doesn't have to go back to the arms room. Or if you break something when you're downrange, if you're overseas and you break one of these attachments, well, all you do is turn this around and use a different attachment system. So if you broke a quick release swivel, you could just turn this upside down and now you can run your sling right through it. One other thing that we haven't talked about too that comes in handy for fellas out there that have sensitive items on their weapon that they don't want to lose. Some of the guys are also taking the LUSA, they're mounting it on their weapon like this so they can use the quick release, and then they're dummy cording their IT pail or their app pail, PQ2 or whatever they're using to their weapon with that little slot. So it's a ready-made dummy cord attachment device as well. Not that I've ever lost anything.
Me neither. How wide of a sling can you run through the LUSA on the sling attachment only?
On the this slotted side right here, you can run up to a 1 1/4 inch sling through that slot. What we do is we slightly bend the sling as we're putting it through, but you can run it right through there.